Derek Goldman, the director, brought this play to me, and he said, "You've got to read it. There's no other play like it."
George and I went to Northwestern together decades ago. When I first had the chance to read this play, it was connected to directing an early reading of it that was actually here in Baltimore.
He said it's a story about a female fighter pilot. She gets pregnant, the plane gets grounded, motherhood totally fulfills her for 3 years, and then all of a sudden she's missing the excitement and adrenaline of being a fighter pilot. She goes to her commanding officer. He says, "I have just the plane for you. What if I told you that if you moved to Vegas, you could fight a war, 12-hour shift, come home and kiss your daughter goodnight, become a drone pilot to fight remotely?"
It was, for me, and I know for many other people, it was kind of an immediate sense that this play was capturing something very immediate in a very fresh and urgent and contemporary and alive way.
What excites me is a lot of the topical themes that George Brant brings up that revolve around women, female fighter pilots, their experiences navigating motherhood, the challenges that women experience between the work-life balance.
The Gate Theatre in London premiered it, and it became this runaway hit in London, and they brought it to the Edinburgh Festival. It was the darling of the festival, and people were camping out overnight to get tickets.
When you think about the opportunity to take a play like this into schools, it's really remarkable because it's a new play. It's not something that has been tried and true and read over years of curriculums. It's a play that students can really give their fresh perspective on and see it as a living, breathing play.
He asks how my day was. I tell him fine.
Megan brings so much to it that blows my mind.
Megan continues to surprise me with the depth of her range. I have yet to find the limit of what age she can play, what type of roles she can play.
It really is one of those roles that comes along once or twice in a lifetime for a performer. It's a tour de force and an amazingly contoured kind of ride. And Megan is, for me, really the dream performer for this role. It's a play that can be done in just a room in a simple black box, but there's an opportunity here at Everyman to really capture, I think, the kind of existential beauty of the play.
We are using sort of some of the cutting-edge technology out there to be evocative of what it's like to be a fighter pilot, what it's like to be a drone pilot.
Through projection design and light and sound, audiences will be able, in really simple ways, to be transported from the tarmac to the air to a trailer to a suburban home to a car ride in the desert. The pilot, our heroine in the play, struggles to hang on to some sense of her humanness and humanity in a world that is increasingly virtual and technologized, and she finds herself feeling like she's outside of herself at times. It is absolutely about politics and drones in ways that I think are timely and important, but it's really a complicated, funny, sexy, tender, three-dimensional human story that people can access from all perspectives and angles.